I do think, to be honest, a fight with Alex Pereira is more appealing. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It is more appealing because Alex Pereira has been on this trajectory, on this wave, where he's a guy that's been in there for only 2 years. Shama, and he's knocking all these guys out and stopping all these guys. And he currently has Jon Jones' title. Pretty much that light heavyweight title should have Jon Jones' signature on it because, hey, that's his title. And so, yeah, I do think it's a good fight.
I think what Alex will do is find that leg kick, and I think what Jon will try to do is take him down on the leg kick. So it'll be a fun fight to watch, but I would again go with Jon Jones. I believe if Jon is trying to fight Pereira, I think they'll strip him of the belt.
He wants to fight Alex Pereira bad, bro. Like, and why wouldn't? I mean, it's so hard not to be disrespectful to Alex. Like, it's hard not to disrespect Alex when you respect him so much, but it just still seems like there's that big glaring hole in his game. Yes. And nobody can test it. And when guys do wrestle him a little bit, they hold him down, bro. Like, we watch Izzy hold him down, we watch Jan Blachowicz hold him down and win the first round.
Alex Pereira was the first name that he mentioned. He don't like Tom Aspinall. He's not feeling Tommy too much. To me, the way I'm thinking of it, that shit weird. It's weird. All right, because here's the thing, right? Alex don't have the wrestling to hang with Jon Jones. He don't have the wrestling to hang with Jon Jones, and that's more of a craft on his game to where he'll go to that. He'll take Pereira down, and he knows this.
But to say Alex Pereira is just an easier fight, I don't think so. Alex Pereira has proven that he's not an easier fight. He's not. Look at what he's doing to guys. Yes, they're not Jon Jones, but hey, he's somehow, how many times have we got on here and we talk about, okay, this guy might be able to get him. And then you are like, he did it again. He forced the guy to stand with him and just trade with him. And you saw that. You saw the fight. There was instances where Stipe was trying to exchange with Jon. Jon's defense, as you just say, wasn't really as sharp. Alex Pereira can continue that combination, and Alex Pereira is going to kick. And Alex Pereira will isolate those legs. So it's not that easy of a fight.
I think Jon Jones is going to be able to take him down and pass his guard. Yes, he will have to deal with Alex Pereira's stand-up, but that's easy to nullify, which is to take him down, and then he can be able to, have his way with him, pass his guard, elbow him. I think that's how the fight will go down.
But I don't believe Jon's gonna fight Aspinall. I don't think there's enough money. He's too dangerous. He's too big. But there is a fight with Alex Pereira, and I do believe that Jon Jones wants it because they know there's a big deficiency in Pereira, and he's gonna expose that. So he's gonna make money. He wants to call it the champ versus champ fight, and I get it. Throwing it out there, you know what the reality is? Kamaru, he deserves that, dude. He deserves that fight, but I see nothing going on with Tom Aspinall. So Tom Aspinall, sit down. Jones is not going to fight you, and rightfully so, because you're too damn dangerous.
I can't say Jon is scared. I can't say Jon is ducking Tom Aspinall. I think those type of adjectives to describe that don't even make any sense in regards to what Jon has done, the type of killer's role he's fought. What's the risk versus reward? I think Jon is smart enough to analyze that and see what's the bigger bang for his buck and take the fight that's going to be more financially rewarding, especially when he's getting ready to exit the sport versus being the 21-year-old guy who comes in and then wins a championship at 23 years old. That's unheard of, and I don't think it's going to be broken for a very long time.
Pereira's worth risking it for me. I don't know how many ways I can say it, but he just doesn't have the titles. He can have finishing rate, high finishing rate, and all that type of stuff, but he doesn't have titles. And when you have 17 world titles, it only makes sense to fight somebody on your level. And Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira are not on the same level. Maybe they're both excited, they have the same excitement level, but when it comes down to what they are doing, they're not on the same level. And so for me, when I have belts and I have money and all that type of stuff, I'm looking for the legacy stuff. Tom doesn't give that to me. Hype, I would shut up hype, but I've been doing that my whole life, is shutting up hype. Me, selfishly, I want legacy.
I would say based on their overall skills, Aspinall is a more dangerous fight for Jon Jones. Why? Because Pereira, amazing on the feet, absolute killer. So is Aspinall. The big difference is their ground game, right? Aspinall is still a killer. He's a submission hound on the ground, where Pereira maybe is a little bit weaker in that department. Not bad, but certainly not at the level of Aspinall. So when you're weighing all of those things, it's like, yeah, I'm going to make more money against a potentially easier fight in Pereira. Yeah, let's do that. And I think that's where he's coming from.
It depends what Jones wants to do in terms of division and stuff like that. If he wants to stay at heavyweight, there's no doubt that he has to fight me next. If he wants to have some fun matchups, as he says, then fair enough, he can go down to light heavyweight, but he has to give up the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Other top guys need to be contesting for the heavyweight title, i.e. me, potentially the winner of Cyril Gane and Volkov, however that looks. I don't know what's going to go on moving forward.
But I would like to see on the two, like the double side sell for that is like you see Jon come back, but then you see Pereira like shoot to be the first like 3 division champion, which would be a pretty crazy accomplishment. So to take the title off the line, for me, it like loses a lot of the reward for the huge risk that Alex would have to take to move up. Like obviously, bro, the size will be a difficult thing to get over. The wrestling side, the wrestling skill set of Jones and the submissions and the size will be huge obstacles for Alex to kind of overcome. So to take the heavyweight, to take the chance at the heavyweight title off the line, probably loses all kind of reward for Alex to even want to take a shot at that. So yeah, I don't see it making sense.
Well, I think, similar to investments, you have to weigh your risk management, right? It's about risk management and what is going to bring in that potential money in, right? So you're looking at it from the standpoint of a businessman. You're looking at the standpoint also of legacy as well. So let's pick that apart a little bit. Pereira is a bigger draw than Aspinall as of right now. The dude is a legit superstar. Aspinall, no slouch in that department probably as well, but I would argue that Pereira at this stage of the game is going to bring in more money in a fight with Jon Jones than, say, Aspinall. Okay, so there's that. So there's more money involved, and you have the star power as far as legacy.
There's no way I make the Pereira fight.
Okay.
John's too big. Great wrestler. See how he took Stipe down in that first round? Yeah. I like Alex Pereira. I like him personally.
But
it just
the greatest of all time, right?
It just doesn't make sense to make that fight. If they both want it bad enough and they're both hounding me or something, maybe I would do it. It's just Alex Pereira is killing it. Look at his age and what he's doing right now. What's the reason to go up and fight a guy that's so much bigger than you and such a good wrestler?
They're playing chess right now. Who's gonna cave in? Is it gonna be Jon caving in, or is it gonna be him caving in to whatever price they decide to with which opponent? Or is Dana White gonna be like, you know what? Jon Jones is too dangerous. Why am I gonna give this guy Alex Pereira another champion? If Jon Jones does leave, how am I gonna let you just slaughter my cash cow and Alex Pereira? Because that's exactly why.
I was getting a few nods and winks off the bosses when Jon Jones was talking about the next fight, and that means a lot to me. And not only that, is I spoke to the UFC brass this week. Both guys are talking about this is going to be the biggest heavyweight fight in UFC history. Absolutely no doubt about it.